She's just finished her first path. So congratulations. And it was a path on leadership development. And soon we'll finish Pathways Mentoring. And she's hoping to complete 2 more paths. So how active is that? 2 more paths which are motivational strategies and engaging humour. So she's really embracing the program. Her day job is with IT, and her title of her role in IT is Senior Database and Middle Tier Administrator. She loves anything to do with technology and loves helping people to navigate technology. So if you're having any issues, certainly deal with Christina. She'll be able to support you. So as she's got a sedentary job, she likes to achieve and be active as much as she can. So she's a bit of a fitness fanatic. And I know that from seeing her head bob up and down as she's often walking in a pathway session or any of her educational sessions. So in her fitness routine, she includes running, riding, swimming, walking, and walking especially in those online meetings, and cardio dancing, cardio boxing, and yoga. So even though she says she's not very good at it, she's just still very happy to be doing something. So we'd love to welcome Christina Barbonio with sharing achievement and awards. Thank you, Christina.
Thank you, Sue. Hello, everyone. So, my name is Christina. Let me just share my PowerPoint presentation. Oop, and it's gone. Where could that be? Just bear for me for a second. All right. Can you guys see the PowerPoint presentation? Can I get a thumbs up, please?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Achievements and awards. Who doesn't like achievements and awards in anything that you do in life? For me, with my running, we get a little bit of challenge. Like if you run 10K or 5K for the weekend, you get a little badge. It's a digital badge, but it's something to motivate you for the weekend. It's something to look forward to. It could be a small task like doing yoga 3 times a week, or it could be a big task like running a marathon in a month. So it depends on what you interested on. So this task is just helps me to achieve something. It's just something for me to challenge myself. Now in Toastmaster, they have developed something like that. So in the past, in the traditional program, so I've been with Toastmasters since 2014. And at the time they haven't introduced pathways then. It was the traditional system. I was working on my CC manual. Could no longer remember what it stands for. Competent communication. So that's the one. So it took me a while before I finished the entire manual. It's just for me. It's daunting to do all the 10 projects. So with pathways, they made that easier. So in pathways, there's a small wins in every step, in every level, in every task you undertake. In fact, as simple as activated a path, you get all these little badges. So when, for example, if you activated a path in leadership development, you get these badges. If you activated your Pathways Mentor program after level 2, you get these little badges. So it's just nice to see things like this. It's small wins. Now, the whole pathway program is sort of a big project. So we got level 5 plus, plus the pathway completion, where you will have to do a reflect on your path. So if you look at it, it seems to me that it's so many tasks. Level 1, icebreaker, evaluation, and feedback, which requires 2 speeches and 1 evaluation, and then research and presenting. And then level 2, 2 required projects, and then the introduction to Toastmaster mentoring, level 3, 4, and 5, and so on and so forth. So from the top view, if you look at it, it's just huge. It's quite overwhelming. Now, this is okay if you look at it just to give you an idea. But for someone to think, oh my goodness, I have to do all of this, it's just overwhelming. So the good thing about pathways is each one of these, every time you complete something, you get a nice percentage completion. So if you see something, you see at the right side, there's a percentage completion. So that just gives you a sense of, all right, I'm doing something. And every level completion, you get a small wins. If you complete a level one, you get a nice little certificate and you get a badge. So, how do you get a level completions? So once you finish all your project, for example, in level one, you get a nice little icon that says activate. So you activate that level completion and then launch it. So don't be afraid with this launch because a lot of people get confused with this launch. This launch is just going to open up a new tab in your browser, in your internet browser, which is just a PDF. Okay, you can just close it, read it, close it, and that's it. Once you launch it, you click Mark Complete. So what will happen at the back end? That will trigger something. That will send an email to your Vice President of Education, to your President, and to your Secretary, meaning it will send an email to your Basecamp managers so that they can approve that as a Basecamp manager. So once they have approved that, what's going to happen is you're going to get all this little badge. So if you finish level one, you're going to get the first badge, level two, three, four, five. Now, where can you see these badges? So it's nice to know that we get badges, but where can you see them? So that you can, if you're into social media, you can flaunt it. You can advertise. I got this little badge. I do that sometimes, uh, most a lot of times actually, to be honest. So when you go to Toastmaster, let's log into Basecamp Manager to check out these badges. So everyone knows where that is, correct? If not, please see me. Please message me. I'll show you how to get in this. So if you log into Toastmasters, you click that welcome at the very top and then click go. And then this is your Basecamp Manager. Now the badges is in that little icon at your bottom, not in your further right corner below the bottom. So that badges. So when you click that, you will see all these badges. So as you can see, I've got quite a few collection. I'm quite proud of it, and I've been working on it for quite some time now. So in total, I've got 9 badges. Now, most of it you will notice are path related. So meaning I've been working on it on this path. But there's something that is quite different. Can you notice? Who can tell me which is not path related in these badges? Anyone? Yeah, come on. Anne?
Exceptional?
Exceptional. Yes. So this exceptional, this is something that I don't physically work for it. So what is that? It's actually a feedback badge that was awarded to me by someone else. So as a Toastmaster in your club, you can award a feedback, a badge to your fellow Toastmasters in your club, only in your club. So if you want to award someone outside your club, unfortunately, you can't do that. So you can only award the club or award the badge or feedback to your fellow Toastmasters within your club. So how do you get there? So let's go back to Basecamp. Now, for example, I want to award something to Ravi. So I'll just search Ravi at the top. So you just search Ravi, type the name of whoever you want to award the badge. Now go to that feedback icon, feedback menu. Once you get there, you can either attach your form, your feedback. So some people are using this for the evaluation form to give it to the other person. I don't normally do that. This is the one that I really like. So when you click that icon, that pin, You can drag and drop the file that you want to give to that other person. And you get also a choice if you want that feedback available to just that person, to the Basecamp manager, or to the public. I would normally just give feedback just for that person's viewing. If it's something really, really nice, make it public. I encourage you to make it public if it's something really, really nice. So how do we award the badge? Those little badge. So if you click that medal icon, you get the option. There's at the moment there's only 6 available badges, digital badges that you can award to someone. So once you click this one, say something and click post, and that will add to that someone else's profile, and they will see that you awarded them a badge, a digital badge. I repeat, even if you're not a club officer, you can do this. You can award badges, feedback to your fellow Toastmaster. And I encourage you to do this. All right. So you've done all the parts, you've worked on your part, you finished all the level, and you finished level 5, you submitted level 5 completion, and then you've done your reflect on your part, which is the last project, reflect on your part speech. Now, yay, you're done, you finished. So what's next? How do you get the certificate? So once your Basecamp manager approve your path completion, you can access this. You can access your certificate in this menu. So if you look at your left menu, you can see at the very bottom it says path completion. From there, you can view your certificate. So this view your certificate, it will open up a new tab and you can download your PDF, your certificate. I'm so excited. I've just recently completed my very first path. I've been working on it for quite some time now. So I just finished that last Thursday in our meeting, and this is my certificate. So it's still quite hot. So I'm really, really excited. So yeah, so this is my certificate. Now, if you're the club officer, if you're the vice president of education, the president, and the secretary, you have access to all the certificates for your fellow club members. You can download this, print it, and make it part of your meeting to award these level certificates. So all the certificates awarded, make it a big event, a special event. Who doesn't want to be recognized? So print it out and award it to your fellow members. In that way, you're doing service to your fellow members. First, you're actually encouraging your fellow Toastmasters to complete their levels, to complete their projects, their levels, and the entire path. Second, it's an awareness for the entire club about pathways. As you know, until now, we still having challenge about around pathways. But by doing so, it just makes other fellow Toastmaster to think, oh, all right, it's not that hard. It's actually quite easy to achieve something from pathways. It's not overwhelming. It doesn't feel like running a marathon, but it's actually feels like just running a 3 kilometer and then 5 and then 10 and then slowly increment until you finish your entire marathon, i.e. your path. So I do encourage you to, if you're one of the club officers, please print out these certificates and make it a big deal. Award it to your fellow members. All right, distinguished Toastmasters. So I know we have quite a lot of DTM in the audience. Well done. I am humbled just to be in the presence of our DTM. So what is Distinguished Toastmasters? So Distinguished Toastmasters is the highest educational award that any Toastmaster member can achieve. It's actually quite a lot of tasks. Before you can get a DTM, there's quite a lot of tasks that you need to do. First up, you need to at least complete 2 parts. Then you need to serve as a club officers for a year. And you also need to serve as a district leader for another year. And then you need to do club sponsorship like the speech craft that Emma just conducted a moment ago, or the youth leadership program. And finally, you need to serve as a club mentor for new clubs or a club coach. So it's quite a bit of task. So there's another view that I like to show to everyone. This one is my favorite. It's a lot easier to understand. For new members, so when you join new member, you know that you need to at least complete two paths and club sponsor, club mentor, club officers, and district officer. Then finally, the big one, you need to do a one DTM project. Now, this DTM project, you won't see them if you log into your Basecamp. You have to request Toastmasters once you have completed all the criteria to make it available for you in your Basecamp. So at the moment, I haven't got that DTM project available in my Basecamp, but I'm looking forward as soon as I get that DTM project, as soon as I qualify to have a DTM project, I'll make a presentation about that. All right, so these are the criteria. So what do you get when you have the DTM, the award when you get it? So you have a nice little medal, as you see. It's like graduating from uni to be summa cum laude or cum laude. I don't think you call it cum laude here. I think you call it something else. So because back in the Philippines, if you got the highest award in uni, we call it magna cum laude, summa cum laude, and cum laude. So does anyone know what you call here in if you achieve something, the highest award in uni? Anyone? No? So, uh, I should ask my daughter. So my daughter's about to graduate. So anyway, so DTM is the highest award you can achieve in Toastmaster. So you get a nice little medal and a plaque of certificate that Toastmaster will actually deliver. So it's a hard copy, and you can um, yeah, I encourage you to display it, be proud of your achievement because it's a huge task to be a DTM in Toastmaster. All right, so your education awards. So you've been to Toastmasters for a while now, and perhaps you don't remember when or what are your educational awards. So how do you check all these educational awards? So in Toastmaster website, when you click that Welcome Toastmasters at the top, it will show you your Toastmaster profile. So this is my own profile. I haven't updated my photo. That's quite old. So how to access that? If you see that education awards there, it's quite embarrassing. I don't have much. So as you can see, I've achieved at the very bottom, I've achieved the Competent Communicator 2018. Mind you, I joined Toastmaster 2014, which means it took me 4 years 4 years to get something, to get an award in Toastmasters. However, as soon as the pathways get in, we've implemented the pathways, it just keeps on and on and on. My first achievement, level one, 2019. And within a year, I got another one, then another one. Last year, I got level three and four, and now I got level five. And I'm targeting another level to finish on a different path before end of June. So as you can see, achieving something small wins, achieving something in pathways is really easy. It just makes things easy and it helps you to push forward. All right, your success is your club success. Why? Because of the Distinguished Club Program. Distinguished Club Program is it's a little goals for a club to be achieved. It just helps the club to deliver a high quality, a consistent high quality experience for the members. So we have at the minimum, if your club achieve the 5 points, you get a distinguished award. 7 points, select distinguished. If you get all the 9 points out of 10, you get the President Distinguished Award. Now, as a whole, as a club, these are the goals to achieve. You got the membership. You got new members, 4 new members, and then 4 more new members. Then you got 2 points. For your club officers, it's a must that your club officers to attend the training to get the points. So from June to August, 4 of your club officers must attend. And then from November to February, minimum of your 4 club officers must attend again. So you get 1 point for that. Unfortunately, you don't get 2 points for that. So you only get 1 point if you if your club officers attend both training during that period. And finally, the membership renewal dues on time. So it's very important that your club treasurer is up to date when it's due, submit those renewals. And then the club officers list on time. The first, which reminds me that the club officers election and nomination must be done the first your first meeting in May this month. So if you're having a meeting this month, the first meeting must be done for the club officers election, and it has to be entered to the Toastmasters Club Center to get these points. You get those two, the membership renewal and club officers, you get 1 point for that. So this is as a whole. Now, you as a member, how do you contribute to your club success? It's through your education. For every level that you complete, your club gets a point. So if I completed the level 1, that goal that's 1 out of 4, and so on and so forth. Okay, so these are the goals. So every time you have a success, even just a small wins, your club gets a success as well. Now, just a little bit of note. One member can't achieve the same goal twice. What does it mean? For example, if Anne, hi Anne, sorry if I use your name. If Anne is working on 3 different paths, okay? And then Anne decided to complete all level 1 for those 3. Does her club gets 3 points out of 4? No, only 1. So just bear in mind to get 1 point, one member cannot achieve the same goal twice in that same year. All right, so just remember that. So I encourage you to vary about. Make sure you work on level 1, finish on level 2, 3, and then when you think you're a bit, the level 4, 5 is a bit difficult, then you can start working on level 1 on another part, but it is different Toastmaster year. Okay. Now, club officers, attention, especially the Basecamp managers. How do you get these points for your club? It's not enough that you approve their level completion in Basecamp. You only get these points if you submit the award via the club center. Okay? Then you get this point. So because those two are not connected, you can actually approve it in Basecamp Manager and wait for the next Toastmaster year to approve to submit it in Club Central. But just have to make sure that you have accountability. You know what's going on within your club. All right? So just bear in mind on that one. All right? And as I've said many times before, make sure you have a goal. For the next 6 months, make sure you have a goal. At least complete 1 level for the next 6 months. And in a year, complete 2 levels. It's nice to have a goal. When was the last time you did your project? When was the last time you completed your level? Make sure you have a goal. Remember, your club success is your success, and your success is also your club's success. So it works together. Recognition at all level. Look, so we have the membership recognition with all those pathways level. Now I just found out this one. This is something new from Toastmaster. So there's an online ovation. This is in the club award, membership consistency, resiliency, the great award. I've got the links there to find out how you can achieve these awards in your club level. And then there's the area award, there's the division award, and the district award. And then there's a custom award that our district leaders, are you there? You can choose any award and grant it to someone. To grant it to someone, you can choose and recognize that someone. There's one thing that you will notice. All these awards is really for you as a Toastmaster member, because you matter from club level, area level, division, district. So it starts with you. So in the end, remember celebrating the small wins it means more success. So don't be overwhelmed about these big tasks ahead of you. Focus on break it down and focus on the task just done to avoid overwhelming. And this also applies with your fellow Toastmasters in your club. Don't give them the megala of things. That's our word of the day last meeting, megala. Don't give them the complicated, too much information. Keep it simple. Start with the small wins and help them succeed in Toastmaster. Thank you very much. Over to you, Sue.
Thank you so much, Christina. That's fabulous. Really good to see so many little badges and other things that you can certainly engage with to support your members. Congratulations on a very successful presentation. Are there any questions for Christina before we go into our panel discussion? No, no questions? All right. Well, we are going to launch straight into our panel discussion, and I'm looking for